Hello everyone, this is FuzzBuzz00 and I have here a TF2 gameplay on CP Steel running a randomizer mod because I have a lot of random things to say. I kind of like this gameplay actually because it's an attack defense type map, and usually in randomizer servers the attacking team has the disadvantage because teleporters, like if you happen to be a class that can build a teleporter, I think I have the ability like once or twice here. I mean, once you die, the teleporter goes away, so teleporters are short-lived. And I guess the defensive team also has like the advantage because they can't build level 3 sentries, but the same thing applied for attacking team, blue team. And I feel like the lack of teleporters is more important. And this map in particular is pretty big. I mean, it's not like it's difficult to get to the last point since it's kind of built in a circle-like shape. But I mean, my experience, points B and E are the hardest to cap, and I'm pretty happy with my team's performance in this gameplay. But anyway, on to the point of this video. If you've watched the last video where it was just like me actually talking while playing the game, I didn't want that to interrupt with my post-commentary. That gameplay was actually going to be used for what this is used for. But I'm basically going to explain where I've been, what I've been doing, and what I'm planning on doing. So I think I've been away for like 13 weeks or something. I haven't made a video in like 16 weeks, but I haven't played video games in 13 weeks or so, just because I was taking a break. What happened is mostly me being lazy. I'm not going to deny that. But in terms of the videos, I just haven't had the opportunity to make them. I did have the opportunity to play games because I had my computer there, but I didn't, for making the videos, I didn't have a good microphone. I had like one that was acceptable, but it wasn't one that I liked. I didn't have my Yeti, which is like really high quality microphone, so it removes a lot of the background noise and it makes it easier to do audio editing, whatever. You don't need to know the details. But I didn't have my hard drive with my editing software, and most of all, I didn't have a lot of time alone to like record myself because I have performance anxiety. It's a thing, and if there's someone else in the room, it's usually my roommate John. And if John's in the room, it's because of one of 3 reasons. One, he's sleeping, which means I obviously can't make a video because I can't talk. I mean, I could play a game because I can wear headphones, but I do have to talk if I'm making a video. Or he's studying, in which the same rules apply. Or he's free, in which case I'd probably be hanging out with him, because I actually get along well with John. And my entire apartment, there's 4 of us, and like two bedrooms, 4 people, so you do the math. But all 4 of us played basketball, and I did get into basketball a lot since January. Speaking of basketball, today is the final game between the Heat and the Spurs. Pretty exciting. I always really like it when it gets to Game 7 because I mean, it's Game 7. It's like, the teams are pretty evenly matched. Although I would rather have seen the Pacers go to the finals and like Golden State go to the finals, or Memphis even. I mean, I'm not a big Memphis fan, but I like the Memphis better than the Spurs. Spurs are pretty boring. But whatever, it's a game, and finals usually tend to be very exciting. And this series has been more or less pretty even though like the Heat have had a couple of sweeping games. I think the Heat will actually take the finals, and a lot of people probably agree with me, but I'm getting off track here. So yeah, those are the main reasons I haven't been making videos. But in general, I haven't been playing video games because, well, first of all, I like to play video games in stretches, especially if I'm playing by myself. Even if I'm playing Team Fortress 2, if I'm not playing with people I know, I generally like to play in longer stretches, like 45 minutes to an hour, especially if it's a single player game. But what I've been doing is just playing basketball, and if I want to play something, like, I play basketball. Or if I'm like don't have the energy or I'm just too lazy to play basketball, I just sit at home and watch Netflix because I mean, I hadn't had Netflix before I moved into that apartment, but John did have Netflix, so we just used his account. And we had a PlayStation 3 in the living room, So they just sit there and watch, you know. Energy, play basketball. No energy, watch Netflix. and on top of that, he had a TV in our bedroom, so we could literally watch while in bed. It's pretty bomb. So I've watched the entirety of available seasons of Man vs. Wild, Jackie Chan Adventures, Hey Arnold, and Adventure Time. Well, there's really only one season available there, and there are other good movies on there too, and whatever. Netflix is pretty amazing, and I'm both sad and glad that I didn't have it before, because I don't know how much time I would have wasted with it. But that's the thing. And about 3 weeks ago, I got a couple of heart-touching messages on YouTube asking me to come back, which basically motivated me to make videos again. However, at the time I couldn't, because I was studying for finals, and immediately after finals were over, I had to move out of my apartment, bring all my stuff back to my parents' house in Anaheim. I mean, I could have gotten a temporary storage space, but I knew when I came home there would be nothing to do anymore, and I wanted to be able to play games on my computer. And having it in a storage space, well, I don't like playing games in a storage space, and I don't think they have electricity in there anyway. I mean, I'm back to playing video games, but it's not like when I move back to my new place, I'm going to go back on a hiatus, or at least I don't plan to. I'm going to try and keep a level of consistency, because after 13 weeks of not playing any video games, I've actually forgotten how much fun playing video games can be. And also, my new apartment is not like so close to the gym, so because like before it was just like, you know, you walk for like 3 minutes and you're at the gym, and there you can play basketball. Now we're a bit further away. You'd either have to drive or take the bus. It's still not too far, but you know, distance and effort is a big motivation for me. So my plans for the future are this. TF2, still my baby, and I love it, and I still like to play it, but there's not really much of a reason for me to make TF2 videos anymore, because, I mean, I don't really know what to say. You know, it's just, you know, me playing Team Fortress 2. Like, nothing spectacular happens. I mean, there could be, you know, something interesting happens, and I just happen to catch it in the moment, and that's what happens occasionally. Or like I'd play some random mod or something. I feel like doing just doing live commentary. That's what I like doing with TF2 most of the time. But until another update or map comes along, I don't really have much incentive to make videos of it, other than in the style of this one, where I play the game and talk about something completely different. But I do have yet to get a loose cannon or a rescue ranger. Both of those weapons I want to toy around with, so if I get one of those, I might make a gameplay about it, and just my own opinion and what I like and dislike about it. But I'm pretty sure anything that could have been said has been said, and I don't try and make my videos educational or anything. But mostly what I wanted to do is just make actual videos, you know, like live action with a video camera. I mean, it could be anything, but unfortunately my sister had a baby. I mean, I don't mean that my sister having a baby is a bad thing, but because my sister had a baby, my mom decided to go over and help take care of it, my niece, for a few months. So, and she took my camera with me. Yay. So I can't do that anymore. Now my phone's buzzing. Like, really, how hard is it for me to just make a commentary of my own hiatus? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, my mom took my video camera, so I can't do that anymore. So pretty much mostly what's going to be on the channel is going to be, I'm going to be continuing with the LPs. I'm going to delete my Chain of Memories videos, because that game, despite being a pretty important installment, at least in my opinion, in the series, it's not fun to play, honestly, because I played through it once as a kid on a Game Boy, and I played through it again by myself on a PlayStation, but there's no way I can do it again. I mean, because there's not much to say about it. Everything's pretty much identical to the first game, and I could pretty much explain the important story aspects of Chain of Memories as I play KH2, which is an LP that I'm going to do after scrapping Chain of Memories. I'm going to move right along to KH2. I kind of want to go through the whole series. I just recently got a PSP playing Birth by Sleep, which is a fun game, and KH3 was announced for the PS4, so I'm actually very excited to get one of those. Hopefully I can save up enough money for that. I'm also trying to get a job too, but whatever. And also, for KH2, for the LP, I got I got a hold of a modified Japanese final mix version. So that'll be pretty fun, and I'm looking forward to it. But also, I kind of want to get into the habit of doing 2 LPs at once, because when I was playing Eco blind, I was also doing Chain of Memories side by side, and that's kind of why I've actually got so far with Chain of Memories. I would have given up way sooner. So if I'm doing 2 LPs, one blind and one regular, I can kind of switch back and forth between the two in case I get bored of one and want to move to something new. So there'll be extra incentive for me to get more videos out as quickly as possible. And I also haven't forgotten about Super Metroid. I'll probably finish that up first before I start doing my blind one, because it's not a very long game. It'll take 10 videos tops, I think. And but I do have my blind LP in mind. I just don't want to spoil it. Hopefully it'll be fun to play, and more importantly, fun to watch. So videos right now along the next week will be pretty sporadic. My computer setup is strewn all over my room. Wires are running everywhere. I'm also moving into my new apartment next Friday, so I'll be taking this whole system apart, moving it over there, unpacking again, putting it together. I also need to go out and buy furniture for the new place, because unlike my old place, new place is not furnished. And just thinking about that's giving me a headache. Also, just kind of heads up, I guess, I'm also looking for a reason to buy Borderlands 2. I mean, my roommate, John, he's still my roommate now. We got the apartment together, and I wouldn't have been able to without his help. But he mentioned that he might ask me to help him build a computer so he can play games, and I might just play Borderlands 2 with him and make a co-op LP, because co-op LPs are my favorites to do. But also, if anyone has Magicka, I do too. I just never beat it because I only played it when my old friend James came over, and he's moved pretty far away. So yeah. So those are my plans, guys. I'll do my best to deliver. I'm going to try and make at least 5 videos before next Wednesday. At least one of them will be Kingdom Hearts 2, and well, we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. I certainly did, and peace out.